Have you ever noticed when your cat sleeps close to you, its breathing slows down and slowly, gently, starts to match yours? It might seem random, but scientists call it unconscious respiratory synchronization. In the animal world, this only happens between beings with a deep emotional connection. For your cat, it's not just biology, it's harmony, it's trust, pure and quiet. When your cat curls up beside you at night and chooses to breathe in rhythm with you, that's not habit. That's a silent way of saying, I'm safe, because you're here. And when you realize that a creature as independent, cautious, and private as a cat lets itself fade into your rhythm, then you'll know this isn't just sleep. It's a bond, sealed in silence. When a cat sleeps, they're at their most vulnerable. Out in the wild, closing their eyes for too long could cost them everything. But next to you, they let their guard down. They curl up and drift off. Not because the room is warm, but because your presence is. Cats don't fake comfort. They don't pretend to feel safe. So when they choose your side, when they stretch out against your legs or curl up by your chest, what they're really saying is, I trust you with my life. It's not just adorable, it's sacred. And it means you've become their shelter in a world that doesn't always feel safe. Some cats curl up at your feet. Some prefer the edge of the bed. But then there are those who climb up onto your chest or snuggle close to your head, like they're trying to melt into you. It might feel a little awkward, heavy, a bit warm, maybe even hard to breathe. But for your cat, that's the closest they can get to your heartbeat, to your breath, to you. They're not just looking for a warm spot. They're listening, feeling, syncing with the rhythm of the one they love most. Lying on your chest is their way of saying, this is home, this sound, this rise and fall, this human. It's more than comfort. It's intimacy of the quietest, most beautiful kind. There's something magical about the sound of a cat purring beside you. It starts as a soft hum, then slowly it wraps around you, like a blanket you didn't know you needed. But this isn't just comforting, it's healing, literally. Studies have shown that a cat's purr, vibrating between 20 and 140 hertz, can actually promote healing in bones and tissues. And beyond the science, it just feels safe, like the world slows down, like your worries lose their grip. People with anxiety, PTSD, insomnia, many have found peace just by sharing the bed with a purring cat. Because that sound, it says, you're here now, you're okay, you're not alone. And some nights, that's exactly what we need to hear, even if no one says a word. Cats weren't built to sleep like us. In the wild, they're most active at dawn and dusk, creatures of shadows and soft light. But over time, your cat began to shift, to watch when you go to bed, to curl up near you at the same hour, even if it's not their natural rhythm. They adapt, not because they have to, but because they want to be close. That quiet moment when you slip under the covers, they're there. When you reach to turn off the light, you hear a soft jump onto the bed, and suddenly, your routine becomes our routine. It's one of the most unnoticed acts of love, a creature rewriting its instincts, just to fall asleep with you. It's the end of a long day. You slide into bed, ready to stretch out. But there they are, right between your legs, perfectly positioned, like a warm, furry boulder you can't move. And sure, it's inconvenient. You twist, you shift, you sleep like a pretzel. But for your cat, that spot, surrounded on all sides by your body, is the safest place in the world. It mimics a den, closed off, protected, still, a space where no danger can sneak up behind them. When they sleep there, they're saying, right here, in this little human cave, I feel safe. It's not just about warmth, it's about complete trust. And maybe you'll sleep a little twisted tonight, but your cat will sleep like a baby, because they're not just resting, they're resting in you. Cats don't just randomly pick a spot to sleep. Every place they choose, by your head, on your chest, at your feet, carries a message. By your head? They want to be near your thoughts, your breath, the calm rhythm of your sleep. On your chest? They're listening to your heart, feeling your warmth, sinking into the most intimate part of your body. At your feet? They love your presence, but they still want a little space, enough to stretch or slip away quietly in the night. Between your legs? That's the fortress, fully protected, fully yours. And if they sleep with their back to you? That's not distance, that's trust. So deep they're willing to turn their back because they know you've got it. So the next time you wake up and see them curled in that spot, just remember, they're not just sleeping, they're choosing you. You wake up in the middle of the night, and they're gone. No gentle purring, no warm weight pressed against your legs, just an empty space where your cat used to be. But here's the thing, they didn't leave because they don't love you. They left because they do. Cats are light sleepers. They nap in short bursts, and sometimes, when you shift in your sleep, snore a little, or pull the blanket, they quietly get up, so they don't disturb you. It's their quiet way of saying, I love being near you, but I won't make you uncomfortable just to stay. They may move to the edge of the bed, or even to the floor beside you, still close enough to feel safe, but distant enough to let you rest. It's one of those little sacrifices you'll never notice, unless you know how to look. A sleeping cat might look peaceful, but their pose, it speaks volumes. Curled in a tight ball, they're protecting their belly, shielding vital organs. A sign they're still holding on to caution. Loaf position, legs tucked, head up, ready to spring if needed. That's a cat who's resting but still alert. On their side, they feel relaxed, safe enough to expose part of themselves, but still ready to roll if something startles them. On their back, belly up, that's the holy grail, a pose of complete surrender, vulnerable, open, unafraid. And then there's the funny ones, twisted like a pretzel, half hanging off the bed, or crammed into a too small box. These moments say, I trust this space. I trust these people. I can just be me. Because a cat only sleeps like that when they feel truly, deeply safe. This isn't just a sweet bedtime story. Sometimes, it's life-changing. In the year 2000, a woman named Gwen Cooper was fast asleep in her apartment. But her blind rescue cat, Homer, suddenly started hissing. Loud, sharp, unrelenting. She woke up confused, only to realize there was a man in her room. A stranger. An intruder. Before she could scream, Homer launched himself, claws out, teeth bared, right at the man's face. The burglar, shocked by this tiny, furious guardian, fled the scene. Gwen was safe, because of a cat who couldn't see, but knew how to protect. And where had Homer been before the attack? Sleeping, right next to her head. So, yes, sometimes when your cat curls up close, they're not just seeking comfort. They're standing guard, even while they dream. It's easy to think of your cat as the one being protected. They're small, soft, curled up beside you like a stuffed animal. But the truth is, they watch over you too. By sleeping near the door, they're scanning the hallway. By curling at your back, they're guarding your blind side. By choosing a spot with a clear view, they're keeping watch while you rest. And sometimes, just their presence, that quiet purring, that gentle weight, can soothe your nerves better than any sleeping pill. They calm your heart rate, slow your breath, pull your mind away from stress, and back into the present moment. So while you think you're protecting them, letting them share your bed, your space, your warmth. They're quietly doing the same for you, every night, without asking for anything in return. At the end of the day, after the lights go off and the world grows quiet, there's a soft thump, a gentle weight, a warm body curling beside you, and in that moment, nothing else matters. No stress, no noise, no fear, just you and your cat, breathing together, dreaming beside each other, not because they need a bed, not because you're warm, but because you are home. To sleep with a cat isn't just about comfort, it's about being chosen, trusted, loved. So next time they settle in for the night, take a moment. Place your hand gently on their side. Feel their breath. Let them feel yours. And know you are everything they were searching for when they closed their eyes. If this felt familiar, if it reminded you of your own little bedtime rituals with your cat, we'd love to hear your story in the comments. And if you'd like more gentle stories like this, feel free to subscribe. No pressure, just a warm corner of the internet for people who love their cats a little more than words can say.